We are doing 10.5, which is the factoring of difference. Factoring the difference of two squares. So that's when we have two of the same binomials, but one is subtraction instead of addition. And what's cool about this is that we will just get a squared minus b squared when we do this. So let's really quickly walk through how to do that. We will do the box method first, and then I will show you how we can do it with distribution as well. So line a plus b on the top, and we do a minus b on the side. So we'll do this first box, which is going to be a squared, a times a. Come over here, a times b, so we're going to get ab. And then we have b times negative b squared. This negative is very important. And then over here we get negative b times a, which is going to be negative ab. And so when you go to write this, plus ab minus b squared. These two are the same, but this is the inverse. So these two cancel, and you are just left with a squared minus b squared. Pretty straightforward. Let's really quickly look at an example of this. We'll look at example 2 to start with. Example 2, again, just follow along in your book. Example 2 is right here. And we are asked to factor x squared plus 36. So here, we weren't factoring it, we were distributing it, right? So now we're going the opposite direction. And notice that this does not follow, so this x squared plus 36 does not necessarily follow this, right? So that's the biggest problem. So if, so the difference is this is a minus sign, this is a plus sign. So this is actually impossible because it does not follow that equation or expression. But if we were asked to factor x squared minus 36, this is possible. This is possible because it follows this. We have a minus sign here and a minus sign here. These are the same thing. So x squared can be expressed as x times x minus 36. We know that 36, the square root of 36, equals 6. So that's 6 times 6, right? So now we're just reversing this. We're taking this and we're going this way. So we're going to do x plus 6 to start with, following a plus b, times x minus 6. So that's how you would factor that out. That'd be our answer. Let's really quickly do another example, and then I'll let you loose. Let's do example. Let's do example 3. Example 3 asks us to factor 2x squared minus 32. So we know this is possible because we have a minus sign here. What's a little tricky about this one is this guy right here. So the first step, obviously we know square root of 32 does not equal a whole number. So let's try doing this. Let's try pulling out, we know these two terms share a 2. So we can pull a 2 out of this equation. So now we're left with x squared minus 16. We still have the minus, so we know this is factoring the difference of two squares. We can still do that. And we know square root of 16 equals a whole number, and that whole number is 4. So we know this will equal x plus 4, and then x minus 4. And that right there is our answer.